Here's another episode of What the is this?
Hot girls are paying off their credit cards, and I'm going to tell you a couple of things that I would not do if I were trying to pay off credit card debt.
Hot girls are paying off their credit cards. First of all, you can't just call yourself a hot girl. Someone got to call you a hot girl. And why is it only hot girls get to pay off credit cards? Why can't just everybody pay off credit cards? I just hate hearing that.
And this is coming from someone who had $25,000 worth of credit card debt by the time I was 22.
So cute. I had $25,000 of debt by the time I was 22. I'm the cutie. Look at me. Oh my God. I had it. Oh, so cute.
First up, this is a big one. I would not put every penny that's in my checking account towards my credit card debt.
Yeah, that's actually valid. You shouldn't do that. You know, Dave Ramsey is all about this paying off debt. But if you listen to his show, he says that a lot. He doesn't, especially when someone calls in, they're confused. He says, you gotta have at least some money in your checking account. You gotta have a little cushion because you can end up getting right back into a mess. So I agree with you saying you don't want to put every penny, but if you have in your budget a certain amount of money you want to use for debt, you want to make sure you use that whole chunk of money that you budgeted for to pay off your debt. And then always keep like a small cushion. That way you don't mess around and get back into debt.
I know this is so tempting to do because you genuinely just want to see that balance come down as much as it possibly can. But doing this can be so detrimental to your progress.
Yeah, she's right. I was just saying that earlier as well, which is that could be really detrimental because if you just continue living on the edge, you're just never gonna get out of this whole debt cycle you're in because you're gonna just go right back into using your credit cards. So try to build a cushion, right? I mean, Dave Ramsey has his baby steps, I get it, which is save $1,000 for emergencies. I feel like you should have more than that because nowadays the average emergency is more than $1,000. So at least get like $2,000 to $3,000 into your account and then go aggressively into paying off your debt.
It's so important to have cash for your basic necessities and for any spending that you expect to happen. You do not want to be in a situation where you are forced to use your credit card for something.
Yeah, when you have credit cards, man, that's the dangerous thing about it because you could just easily tap into it as soon as things are just not going your way. So yeah, she's right. Okay, I didn't expect her to say something like this, but so far, I like it.
Which brings me to my next point. If I was trying to pay off credit card debt, I would simply not be using my credit cards, point blank, period.
Yeah, that goes without saying. If you're in debt, throw away those cards, cut them up, stop using them, period. It's going to be very, very tempting to use it, but you just got to get out of that cycle.
And if you are living off of your credit cards right now, then it is probably not best to be aggressively paying down your debt right now.
No, I actually disagree with that. If you are living off your credit cards right now, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing that you're living off of credit cards? You need to just stop doing that. Make a budget, see exactly what the hell is going on and fix that immediately. You should never ever live off your credit card. You see, that's a problem that happens right now with a lot of people in society. Some people are getting paid, let's say for example, $75,000 a year. They think just because they have a $20,000 limit on their credit card that no, they don't make $75,000 a year. They make $95,000 a year. You have to stop that immediately. Whatever lifestyle you have now and it involves a credit card, you are living the wrong lifestyle. You should be living the lifestyle that you know you're supposed to be having with the money you bring in. Okay, not with money you borrowed.
Another thing I would not do if I were trying to pay off my credit card debt is I would not commit to things that are going to be big financial obligations.
Yeah, you do not want to get involved with getting a car or getting things to make matters even worse. You just need to stop that lifestyle, period. Just stop what you're doing. Just balance everything out and just aggressively start paying off your debt. Do not add any other financial obligations. There's no time to upgrade your car. There's no time to go on vacations. None of that stuff. You want to make it as easy as possible. Do not add any more fixed expenses to your budget.
Obviously, there are things that you can't avoid, like attending a wedding of a sibling or a close friend.
No, I beg to differ. You could avoid it. You know, I get it. Family members getting married, you wanna be around with them and then your friends. I get it. It's really important. But if you don't got the money for it, you just don't got the money for it, right? That's the problem. That so many people don't have money for certain things and they feel embarrassed, but then they put themselves in a deeper hole just not feel embarrassed. Weddings don't just happen, first of all, just like that. People don't just get married like 3 months from now. Usually it's like a year. So while you're paying off your debt, if you recognize that's something that's important in your life and you want to attend to, start putting money to the side, to go to that wedding. Now, if it's a destination wedding, which a lot of people love doing, I don't know. That's probably the time to have that conversation with someone saying, listen, I don't got the money to be going on vacation. So that's just not gonna happen. And if your ass wants to have a destination wedding thinking everyone should go, then the problem is going to be on your family member. Obviously, they don't want you there. If they did, they'll make it as easy as possible for you to attend.
But genuinely, y'all, if I were paying off credit card debt and I got asked to go on a weekend trip for someone's birthday, I would decline it.
No, don't decline it, because there's one thing about, your debt payoff journey that does suck, is sometimes things get extremely lonely. I did a video about that, where becoming debt-free or even becoming financially free is a very, very lonely process. Still celebrate times with your friends and enjoy stuff, okay? You don't gotta be excessive, but you still gotta have that interaction with your friends and maintain that relationship. Because if you think you could just avoid them and ignore them for all these years and then finally pop up like, hey guys, let's hang out, by that time they move past you and now you're gonna have no friends. Now if the friends that make you spend like crazy, then yeah, that's okay. They don't have the same lifestyle you do, so it's okay to get away from it. But if they're just friends and they just live life like normal, they're just not making your situation worse financially, no, you still want to at least enjoy some moments with your friends.
I do not think that there is any shame in putting your financial stability and security above someone's birthday.
Nah, there is a little shame. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Now, it depends on the birthday. Once again, like I said, if it's something extravagant, but usually you go to someone's birthday party, you just buy them a gift, and usually the food is free, the drinks is free. I mean, unless you go to a restaurant, but just paying for yourself, just don't go drinking, splurging all crazy. Just have yourself a drink and a nice meal, and that's it. I mean, you can do that. You see, that's a problem with people when it comes to paying off debt. People think it needs to be restricting, and you just need to be extremely focused and just do nothing. It's not doing nothing, it's just limiting the things that you do, because this is going to be a long journey. And if you're going to continue to just become so strict and just deny yourself all these things that you really want to do, that's going to become really difficult and you might not even achieve it at all.
If you are in credit card debt, then you understand how to...
Okay, that dog in the background is annoying me. What kind of freaking dog is that? It just keeps on barking like, "Hurt, hurt." And it's just extremely annoying.
Lastly, if I were trying to pay off credit card debt, something I would highly advise you to avoid is going shopping.
Once again, you're gonna need to shop. Eventually, you're going to need to shop. You need to shop smartly though. You can't just go buying stuff because this is what you want. You still gotta shop. There's still things you're gonna need. Now, don't be excessive with it. Just be smart. Put it in your budget. Then you go shopping, and then that's it. It's not gonna interfere with your debt payoff journey. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Trust me. You can budget this and you can make it work.
Because let's face it, if you're in deep credit card debt, something got you there. Whether you are bad at saying no, you're a really big impulse spender, or whatever it may be, putting yourself in the environment that got you in this situation in the first place is just not the best idea.
Once again, shopping is just part of life. It just is what it is. Even though you had a bad experience once, you should have learned from that lesson and say, you know what, I can't just go to the mall to just buy stuff to just buy stuff. I gotta go with a purpose. I gotta go for a reason. Now, I know it's hard for some people. I get it. But you cannot just say, I'm never gonna shop again. You're gonna have to stop doing it again. But do it smart. Do it wisely. I don't know. All you girls out there, y'all go to TJ Maxx and Kohl's and Ross, and you find all these awesome deals. And I don't know, maybe just do that rather than going to a mall paying full price. Maybe go to the outlets, buy some stuff online, on the cheaper retailers online. That's probably gonna be the best option. But if you've been through that mistake once, I think now you going through that mistake, you should now have the discipline to not make those mistakes again. But you just cannot extremely avoid shopping. That's not gonna work.
The impulse spending is what got me in deep, deep credit card debt, and I will never be that girl again.
Well, to the hacker, good luck to you. I really wish you good luck on your financial journey. It looks like you're gonna get there, and with your discipline, I can see it happening. So good luck to you and wish you well.